Another
We're
day,
back.
another week, another pod, and I think the spring breakers are finally gone.
No, they're not. It's March.
Please,
Uh,
please stay safe in Miami, everyone. Please.
Stay away from South Beach. Stay away from Brickell this week. Miami Music Week. Stay away.
And also be careful for that Miami sun out there.
My man said the Spring Breakers are gone on Miami Music Week. That's crazy.
Eh. I'm still getting used to it.
I've been through this so many times.
Nah, bro, it's honestly annoying at this point. Like it literally took me an hour and a half to get back from class today for like a 45-minute drive.
Yeah. Oh, it's been an interesting week in sports, don't you think?
Quite interesting.
I mean, we'll start with Weddle.
Well,
All right.
okay, here we go. Oh yeah, okay. Josh Jacobs.
Play again. Who you feeling today?
Where are we going first?
Let's go Pat Mahomes. Why not?
Patty.
So he's not a quarterback. He's tall, so I'm guessing he's got to be a receiver or tight end. And he's not in the AFC, so the NFC.
Yeah, my boy Christian Watson. Okay.
Younger, so it's got to be a rookie, a tall, a bit shorter than 6'5", but it's got to be a tallish rookie.
So it's a running back
It's
then.
not a receiver either. I'm guessing it's got to be a tight end. It's got to be a tight end.
Yeah. That's all you, man. I know nothing about the tight ends from the rookie class last year
Wow, who are rookie tight ends this year?
or next
Wow.
last year.
Wow, I'm trying to think rookie tight ends. Who knows rookie tight ends like that? Wow.
Happy, I'll tell you that. I think we should bring it down to a division at this point.
Yeah, let's bring it down to a division. So NFC,
It's not the North. Either
we'll
North.
try.
Wait, wasn't Noah Fanta a rookie?
No. No.
I mean, it was a guess.
You gotta try Noah Fant just to know if it's the NFC West. Not the West, but it is a tight end. 6'4", tight end.
Hmm. So it's either the South or the East. A rookie tight end.
Rookie tight end. Holy shit.
Yeah, I have no idea.
Bro, like. Oh, what's the name of the dude in the Giants? Check the East. Check the East real quick. So, put someone in the East. Doesn't matter who.
Nope.
That's not the East. Not the East. So it's the South. So Saints,
Panthers, Falcons, Buccaneers.
Panthers, Buccaneers. How old's Kyle Pitts?
That is a very good guess. Oh,
Damn. It's not in the Falcons. It's not Kyle Pitts. So that limits to Saints. Panthers. Oh my God.
Buccaneers. Someone's probably screaming right now.
Probably. I'm trying to think of tight ends. So it would be. Didn't the Bucks draft a tight end?
Bro, like I said, you're the one for this one. You were the NFL guy.
I feel like the Bucks drafted a tight end.
I mean, we could see if it is the Bucks. Let's start singling out teams.
I mean, you could write Mike Evans. It's not the Bucks. Oh my God.
What?
Wow.
I'm gonna look it up and see who it is. What the NFC South?
All right, I had to Google this answer. I apologize. Try Tommy Tremble.
Tommy. Yeah, I mean, I'm not.
I'm not even gonna pretend that I know who that is. I Googled it. I ain't gonna lie to you. I was so like befuddled by this.
Yeah. I mean, after I saw it wasn't as soon as I saw it wasn't Christian Watson, and I knew it was a tight end, and he was a rookie. There was no point. There was no point of me even trying. That ain't me. But shit, okay. So the World Baseball Classic.
The World Baseball Classic.
Thank goodness that's out of Miami, though.
I wanted to go to a game badly, but I'm trying to save right now, so it wasn't in the stars for me to go this year.
But okay. So United States versus Japan in the championship game. And wow, was
Realistically,
that a thriller?
There's only one thing we can really talk about.
Is Shohei Ohtani the best player in baseball?
I mean, obviously, baseball is more than one at bat. Baseball is not a sport where you can just be, oh, it's one at bat. He's clearly better. No. Players strike out all the time. Granted, Mike Trout, unlike someone, Mad Dog Russo, doesn't strike out as much as most players in the modern era. The modern era is very strikeout friendly because of the way the hitters think nowadays is home run, launch angles, all that, which makes you sustainable to strikeouts. Mike Trout doesn't strike out as much as, say, your average player. In fact, did you know this is only the 24th time in his career
that he struck out
swung that he swung at 3 pitches and missed in an at bat.
I mean, shit, bro. I mean, Mike Trout's been in the league for it seems like ages now.
Yeah, I mean he's consistently been one of, if not the best player in baseball year round. He's a monster. Obviously, the big knock on him is playoffs. Baseball isn't a sport where an individual can carry you to the playoffs.
Which it's sad to see that
2 generational talents on one team.
And they still can't make the playoffs.
Bro, no, the meme that was going around last year where It was the whole they break so and so record, but they're still losing.
But no, seriously, Shohei Ohtani is the best player in baseball right now. He is not the greatest of all time. I think if he can win a ring,
I mean, baseball isn't a ring thing though. This isn't like basketball where a ring determines your legacy. Baseball is very stats friendly.
but like how often can we see? I mean, we all knew Shohei was special 2 years ago.
I mean, a lot of
The
people
AL,
consider Barry Bonds the greatest hitter of all time. Granted, obviously, this is depending on how you stand on the whole Royd situation, yes or no, whatever. But Barry Bonds is considered by a lot of people one of the greatest hitters of all time. He has never had a ring, never had an opportunity to win a ring.
that is very true. I in my generation of time, I don't think we'll ever see this ever again.
Of course, a player that can play both sides dominantly as well. I mean, he's
Throw 100 at consistent rate if he wanted to, and he still hits nukes, which he hit the scoreboard during BP at Marlins Park, which is
I
what like
mean,
498 or something like that.
Ronald's ballpark is huge, but not just that, bro. He sped up Trout so nasty. He started off with a 97. He hit him with two 100s. Then he got to 102. Granted, the 102 missed badly, but 102 is
And then
102. And he just finished him off with such a nasty slider.
I mean, come on, if you're Mike Trout, though, you gotta be expecting that though.
Of
Like
course, that's Otani's go-to, the slider. But I mean, do you think how many times do you think they've played each other in practice?
none,
In practice,
probably,
you know
probably
Otani's
not.
ever pitched to Trout before? Probably not at full speed, but I'm sure they went at it before.
I wouldn't risk it.
It's practicing it. It's how you get perfect. I feel like they've had to have gone against each other a couple times before.
I wouldn't take the risk if I was the Angels, even though it doesn't really matter. But still,
I mean, you play for the Angels, you don't matter.
you are the basement team of LA, like how every other LA team is. There's two, or even New York teams.
Saying they're not even from LA. They're from Anaheim. I mean, I know it's the same thing, but like they rep Anaheim. Like, come on,
Then why aren't they called the Anaheim Angels then? At that point,
they're Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim or something like that.
yeah, no. To me, they're the Los Angeles Angels.
Uh,
Shit,
but
no, I think this was the first World Baseball Classic that like I actually like, consistently like kept in touch with. I
no,
don't, like, I don't know if it's because it was in the U.S. and like I was so close to it.
no, but the last one was in the U.S. as well, and the next one's gonna be in the U.S. as well. But the thing with this showed how fun baseball can be. This showed all the right things about baseball, and it showed me a lot of really bad things about baseball. Like, first off, if it's a one-game series, why is your final on a Tuesday night? It should have been on a Saturday or Sunday.
I mean, I couldn't tell you why.
Like, I just feel like that's just very inept schedule making.
I don't know. I don't know. Was it a way for them to bring in more fan base? I mean, maybe. Was it a bad idea doing it on a work night? Yeah, probably.
Not just that. I mean, just baseball in general. Like, the biggest issue with baseball is that you don't feel connected to any of the players.
Why you say that?
Like, players don't give you their personality. Like, look at NBA. The best players, the most loved players, Steph Curry, LeBron, KD, you know their personality. You know who they're going to be.
I think it's just because of the scheduling purpose. I think the MLB needs to.
No, I'm just talking about baseball in general. A big reason why you can't get into it is because you don't relate to the other players because they don't let you relate to the players.
They keep them all locked up and secure, locked in the basement during the off season too.
Pretty much, like the only player that like had like a cult fan base like that was Trevor Bauer. Obviously, condemn what he's done, but Trevor Bauer through his YouTube videos and stuff made you want to support him and stuff until Happened. But
Up to the scandal, yeah.
yeah, but it was. I remember watching his vlogs, and it was some of the funnest I've had watching baseball in a while. It was. I was rooting for the guy at some point, obviously, not anymore. But
But
yeah,
I think
like
I think the exciting thing is though is that like they make it the scheduling so perfect with this that now like spring training is starting to like actually start wrapping up now. What the season starts in what like less than a
in a
month
week,
now?
a week.
The regular season?
Yeah, the 30th is opening night in Marlins Ballpark.
Are you thinking what I'm thinking?
I mean, I gotta say how expensive the tickets are.
SeatGeek.
Yeah.
But shit, no, like I actually enjoyed it though. Like I don't like to sit down and watch baseball like that. Like yeah, I'll sit down and watch a couple innings, do this and that. I thought this was more fun to watch than the All Star game.
Like I said, I think baseball needs to make it relatable to the younger audience. Give your players a personality, more in access stuff. You have to make people fall in love with the sport. And to do that, you have to make people fall in love with players and make them people fall in love with teams. And that's where you have to start. People, this is a big thing because obviously you're gonna root for your home country, so you feel attached to
Besides
that.
you, besides you literally told me the other day that you're gonna vote root for Cuba over the
I'm
U.S.
Cuban. I'm
You're
Cuban. What do you want me to do?
you live in the U.S.
I'm Cuban. What do you want me to do?
You weren't born in Cuba though.
I was conceived in Cuba.
Okay, yeah.
Like, I'm Cuban. I'm half Cuban. My mom was Cuban. I was born in Spain, but I'm Cuban, my God.
See, I'm born as a lobster. I was born in the ocean, so like I'm like neutral site right now.
Okay.
Well, shit, no. I think we can switch off to something that is more fan active with players. The NFL,
Dun, 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 dun,
which
dun, dun.
dang man, dude, the NFL free agency is getting better day by day.
I
No
feel like
joke.
we had a great trade deadline last year, and now we're having this. I feel like the NFL is starting to get it when it comes to like transactions and stuff. Like, what the NBA was destroying the NFL. Give me 2 seconds. Gotta love that.
So so I'm gonna start us off with a little bit of a game right now. So I have a
Alright.
list of players, and I want you to tell me preferred destination,
Preferred destination or destination I think they're gonna end up on.
preferred and where you think they're gonna go.
All right.
Now you can't say the Dolphins for every single one of them. Okay, Bobby Wagner.
All right. Look, I can't say Dolphins for all of them. I can't say Dolphins for all of them. But if the Dolphins do have a need in something, it is a linebacker. I think David Long is a good signing, but I would like a veteran as well. Where do I think he's gonna end up on? I can see the Cowboys kind of splashing cash for him.
Okay. Number 2, OBJ.
I would love to see him in the Chiefs. No lie. I think him having someone like Pat Mahomes would be really nice. But obviously, where all things are landing, it looks like he's probably going to go to the Jets.
Okay. Next player, he's not a free agent though. Aaron Rodgers. Where will he be?
Well, Jets.
Hey, hold on. The Jets aren't giving up the package that they want, that the Packers want.
That is true. You don't want to play these games with Aaron Rodgers. He's going to feel very disrespectful. He's going to be on his diva behavior and be like, how dare you?
Okay, no, that one was the joke. Okay. Jadeveon Clowney.
Ooh, defensive end. What team needs some upgrades to their pass rush? Let me think. I can see the Chiefs splashing some cash. they could use the exterior defensive lineman help. I obviously have Chris Jones down the middle. He's been a monster the whole season last year. But I think getting someone from the edge can definitely add some versatility to that defense. That being said, I don't know if they have a cap space for him. I can see him maybe. I can see him maybe going back to Houston. Houston's building something nice down there. Obviously, they have the second overall pick. They're going to draft a rookie quarterback. They have a lot of weapons on defense now. I can see them adding another pass rusher.
Okay. Marcus Peters.
Ooh, quarterback. Cornerback. I can see the Giants.
Okay.
They could use a vet cornerback.
Okay. DJ Chark.
DJ Chark. I'd probably see him staying in the Lions. I think he played really well with the Lions. I think he could use another year there. Obviously, the Lions don't have a desperate need for a receiver, but I think he played there. He knows the system. I don't see why you don't fork him another year contract and have him stay there.
Okay. And last one. I'm guessing you can probably guess who I'm about to say. Zeke.
Oh, Zeke. I thought you were going D-Hop. Zeke. Well, he put it down to 3 teams. Honestly, for the shits and giggles, I would love to see him go to the Philadelphia Eagles. That would cause so much uproar. Oh my God, that would make both those games even so much better.
And then as Skip Bayless said today, have him rush over 200 times a year and be trash still.
I mean, hey, look, that Eagles offensive line is no joke. I think if Zeke could come back in a team, it'd be that team.
Okay, and then since you said D-Hop, I think there's only one possible place for him to go.
Pat Mahomes.
Or does he stay in Arizona?
No, he's not staying in Arizona. He's getting out of there.
Shit, okay. So the NFL Combine has started. Pro days are coming up, or have been coming up. So we saw Cam Newton throw some major bombs, and he looked pretty good. He didn't look like he's starter worthy. At least I don't think.
The thing with Cam Newton was his biggest weaknesses were always one, his inaccuracy with his throws. That has never been improved throughout his career. And just sometimes he speeds the games up and just doesn't make the right read. Especially towards his last year in Carolina. Obviously, when the big return or whatever, he was making a lot of really bad throws towards defense.
So I think a possible destination would be, I think, the Chiefs. The Chiefs' backup quarterback, I don't remember who it is. He retired.
Chad Henne. As a Dolphins fan, I hate Chad Henne. But Chad Henne.
So they need a backup quarterback. And ever since Mahomes hurt his knee a couple years ago, they haven't been running many QB sneaks, or they've been running it with Kelsey and stuff like that. But I think getting Cam Newton and putting him on like the 1 or 2 yard line, trying to sneak it in, I think that would be a good fit. Possibly the Ravens. We don't know what's going on with Lamar yet. So depending on what happens with that, maybe. But I think if Cam wants to get signed now, he needs to go now before the draft.
He needs to understand that he's probably not going to get a starter role. I think just about all 32 teams have their starter in mind already entering the season. Granted, there's a couple teams like the Texans, the Panthers, the Colts, that they're probably looking at rookie quarterback. I think a good option for him might be Washington. Okay. Washington's always been a carousel quarterback. Maybe Atlanta, because Desmond Ridder didn't look like the guy. Obviously, he will be the starter this year, presumably, and we'll see what he has going there.
The Titans? Oh no, maybe not the Buccaneers, because we don't know what's going on.
They see set on Baker Mayfield. They also have Kyle Trask back there, so I think they're not necessarily looking for anything. They have 2 options already.
think those are really only the possible places. I mean,
Maybe the Colts, so they want to bring a veteran to teach their rookie.
I don't. I think if Newton goes anywhere, I want him to win a ring at least.
I mean, he had his chance and he kind of blew it.
Yeah, the ball, like the Chris Smoot video, like the ball is right there. Cam.
Yeah, and he balled out that year too. It's a shame he didn't end it, but that defense with the Broncos was just a monster.
Okay, you're telling me you were rooting for Carolina over Peyton Manning?
Oh, absolutely not. I was rooting for Peyton Manning. But I'm just saying he played out of his mind that year, and like it would have been cool to see him end that year with a ring. But I'm saying the Broncos defense is just too good.
From a Peyton Manning stand right here, I knew it was his last year and he needed it badly.
He needed that second ring.
So, is there really any other NFL news that we're really missing? Oh, CJ Stroud. Did you watch any of his pro day?
I haven't had to sit down and watch the footage. Heard good things about it. If I'm being very honest, me personally, I'm not really sold on any of the quarterbacks this year in the draft. I feel like there's CJ Stroud's probably the highest floor. I wouldn't be mad at him being drafted first overall. I just don't see much a high ceiling for him. Obviously, I'm a random nobody. I'm probably wrong. We'll probably go back 5 years later when he's winning his second MVP and just laughing at it because I just don't. I'm not sold on CJ Stroud. My favorite quarterback is probably Anthony Richardson, but obviously his inaccurate issues are massive. Dude is a cannon, but he cannot get accurate throws to save his life. We'll see if that improves throughout his career. Obviously, something I want to point out is I really like what these three teams, the Panthers, the Texans, and the Colts, have done and build offenses this offseason. Figure out the offensive line, get them weapons, get them a running system. Obviously, all three teams did this in their own way, uniquely, and it's all set in place for a rookie quarterback to take over with having some type of offensive system around them. And I really like that they did that. I think they did it really well. We'll see what these rookie quarterbacks can do with under these systems now. But it's the first time I've seen multiple teams do this correctly.
Okay. Can't wait for draft night though. I'm always excited for draft night.
Will we live stream the draft?
There's a good possibility. A very good possibility. Ba-da-da-da.
Total. I just want to point this out. We did not do a poll the last time.
I have a twist on this one though.
Ooh.
We cannot choose starters until like the very end though.
Okay, so 6th man of the year?
So we can do like only bench players.
Only
Unless we come down to it and it ends up being him. Then we can guess him.
All right. So who do you want to start off with then?
You know, I kind of got to start with my boy. He's been hooping. He's been hooping.
Hey, he started last game, so I want to say. He started last game.
Okay, fine. Dennis fumbled the bag. Scrotum out here. Shuttle flight.
West and Pacific.
And he's a guard/forward.
He's probably more on the forward side. Pacific forward.
What number is Norman Powell?
Number 11, I think.
Dude, for some reason, I'm thinking he's 24, so I don't think that's him.
I mean, he has to be younger than 29.
De'Aaron Fox? No, De'Aaron Fox would be.
I'm thinking it's not a guard. It's not a guard.
What about Kevin Huerter?
It's not a guard. It's got to be a forward.
Kevin Huerter can be considered a forward.
Is he a starter?
I mean, he's hurt.
He's hurt now. We're thinking Pacific, so that would be Lakers, Clippers, Kings, Suns,
Warriors. Do you want to go Dante? Dante DiVincenzo?
We could try it. No, Dio.
Is it?
Yeah.
Okay. So it's definitely
About
a forward.
25, 24. So it's a younger player. So he might actually be a starter.
Okay.
Who are some?
Terrence Mann?
I want to say Mikal Bridges so bad, but he's not.
Yeah, I was thinking about Cam Johnson and
But
Mikal Bridges.
It's updated, yeah.
What about Terrence Mann? Because I
No,
know.
Terrence Mann 6'4" though. Terrence Mann 6'4".
Okay.
But do it just in
I'm trying to
case.
think
See if he's on the Clippers or not.
Or I'm thinking about Amir Coffee too. Okay.
It's not the Clippers. Not the Clippers. So he's a guard / forward. He's got to be 6'6". 6'6". It's not the Clippers. That leaves us with the Kings and the Suns.
Okay, I'm guessing it's not Devin Booker because then that would be highlighted. The 0 would be.
Yeah, no, it's not that Booker.
This makes it a lot more difficult. I actually got to think now. I can't just think of starters.
Kevin Huerter might be a shout, Now that we're here.
I think it's fair enough. Bro, I
you
told you.
You had the money in the first place. I was wrong.
I knew it. Somehow I knew it. But I am guessing that you can probably tell where I want to go. Probably one of the biggest news, in my opinion, of the week.
Just put your 2 cents on it. I'm gonna stay quiet.
Okay. Mario Chalmers. You know what, man? I respected you. I really did. All those years at Miami, you balled, you hooped, caused me a lot of pain, gave me a lot of happiness. And then you come out here and say that nobody fears LeBron James. Bro, you gotta be kidding me. Just because you confronted him in the middle of a timeout, thinks that you have the right to say that no one fears LeBron. So I did a little bit of investigation and I found something on Instagram. I really did. So it's not mine. So shout out to Kicks for putting the video together for this. I love this. Greg Popovich, Steve Kerr, Brad Stevens, and Eric Spoelstra all feared LeBron James. Let's watch this.
We've played now till May 25th and May 27th the last 2 years. And we started on September 25th. And that's every day that you're totally focused on this. And he's gone past that 8 straight times. It's ridiculous. And does it at this level and with the pressure, with the scrutiny, doesn't matter. It's just unbelievable. Our goal going into the series was to make him exert as much energy as humanly possible.
I can't do anything with the ball.
He still scored 35. It's a joke.
The three-point threat. When we came here 3 years ago in the first meeting, we were fearful of his power and his penetration, his passing.
He's unbelievable. We've played now.
Now you fear everything. And I think maybe the greatest testament to LeBron is that, 5 years ago.
Remember I just say he added his the 3-point line during the Warriors series? What?
2018.
No, but he was shooting elite threes in Miami. He's a 40% 3-point shooter. What the fuck?
I think he means more consistent basis that he was putting him up.
40% shooter from the 3-point line in Miami.
Okay, we're getting to Greg Popovich soon. We're getting to Coach Pop soon. I know where you're coming from, though.
He's one of the top 5 players of all time. From 5 years ago till now, it seems like he's 10 times better because he's added so much skill to his game.
The player to coach against, and one of the most difficult and going through in the playoffs. was LeBron James. This guy was looking in your mouth, was telling the players exactly what was going to happen on the play that you called.
We beat him a couple times when he was in Cleveland. He was not that way. I knew we were in trouble with Miami. But when he was in Cleveland, he was just playing basketball. We get to Miami, he's calling our plays out. He's steering around a pitch.
Yeah. Now you.
He's reading stuff, and I remember saying, "Oh, this is not."
Anything Doc Rivers says about basketball is irrelevant. But now you're trying to hail LeBron. This is more Doc Rivers slander. Doc Rivers cannot coach a team.
I mean, he won a ring. You can't really
It was Tom Thibodeau ring. I don't want to hear it.
coach Tip ring. But like, I mean, whatever.
One, it was a Coach Thibodeau ring. 2, he had 4 All-Stars on that team.
4 future Hall of Famers.
4 no, because KG, Rondo, and Allen were not Rondo. KG, Allen, and Pierce were on their primes. Rondo was just starting out, to be fair, but still.
Which honestly, that is the first big 3 brought together. So
No, the first big 3 was Chicago. Not even no. We can go farther back. It was Kareem, Worthy, and Magic.
true. But like, no one really thought of big 3s like that until now.
No, yeah, but like, there's always been a thing in basketball. That's why I hate when people are like, oh, LeBron started super teams. No, it's always been a thing.
It has been. Because you can look at the Spurs, but they drafted all their players. So like the Spurs get a pass.
Drafted or not, it doesn't matter.
I mean, I think so.
Super teams are super teams at the end of the day. You build them in different ways.
But I'm saying from the standpoint of like, I think it's only wrong if like players demand trades to go somewhere or leave to go somewhere in free agency. Because when we look at the Celtics, KG demanded a trade.
Yeah, but it's business at the end of the day.
Okay, I want to finish my happy clip. This is making me very happy.
This is not good.
Finals, he was making adjustments to our adjustments to the adjustments, and not making an adjustment to the adjustment. I thought about making an adjustment, but I bluffed the adjustment, and he knew I was making the bluff. By the end of the series, I had no idea what the adjustments were.
Have you watched LeBron play before? He's LeBron James. That's what makes it difficult to guard. Anybody else?
I love Popovich's press conferences. I love Popovich's press conference.
So let's be honest here. So I want to ask for your opinion. Obviously, you probably know mine already. Do you think players fear LeBron James?
The thing is, when asking this question, in what standpoint are we talking about feared?
I'm talking about like you look at your schedule, and you look ahead, and you're like, shoot, we play the Lakers in a couple days, and we gotta play against LeBron.
See, the thing is that also depends on the type of player. Because there's some players that will look at that and be like, oh, we have LeBron, I have to make my mark. And they look at it like that and motivation to play them. As opposed to some players that be like, you know what I'm saying? It all depends on the player and the mentality they have towards the game.
Okay.
Because I think that also stands for Jordan, for Kobe, where Gary Payton, for example, he looked forward to playing Jordan.
Because like from what Chalmers said though, he says that like no one was scared of him. No one was scared.
What Chalmers said is that LeBron isn't the player that you lose sleep for, but you know you're in for a long night playing that game.
Because I remember like I was watching a clip that literally last night before going to bed, and players back when LeBron was a rookie in his first stint in Cleveland, like Gilbert Arenas and a whole bunch of other players like that, they were scared. They wanted to play LeBron, but then when they played LeBron, they got destroyed. And I think that was the same thing in Miami. And when they went back to Cleveland.
Well,
and now in LA.
Miami LeBron is the most complete LeBron. So I feel like that's probably the scariest LeBron to play against. Just because maybe offensively he wasn't as gifted as 2018 or wasn't as complete as 2018, but he would lock your shit down too.
Mm-hmm.
That was the only version of LeBron where like he played both sides at such an elite level.
But I think the thing about LeBron though is I think he can lock down whoever and whenever. It just comes down to the matter of if he wants
Maybe
to.
not in 2023. I just feel like he's lost some of his steps, his speed a little bit. I think he's more on the his athleticism has decreased. It's obvious. Come on now. But I do think even in 2018, LeBron definitely could have guarded whoever he wanted to had that been his assignment.
Issue of 2018 though, he had no one, so he had to save. And I think that's what
No, yeah.
everyone hated.
I don't
Everyone
disagree
hated him
with
for
what he
that.
did.
LeBron doesn't try on defense. Well, who does he have on his team? Jordan Clarkson, Rodney Hood, George Hill, a washed
Hey, to
Kevin
be
Love.
fair, George Hill was a respectable guard, a defensive guard.
He was, but he choked. Game 1. We all know it. Same with J.R. Smith.
J.R. Smith is funny as fuck to watch.
LeBron had to deal with J.R. Smith for 4 years. Like,
All right, hold on. Time. We're not going to disrespect J.R. Smith. Was he a bonehead? Yes. Did he make stupid plays? Yes. But the man was a good role player. I will stand by that one.
32,000 tattoos, the Henny God. No.
Yo, you back? Okay.
Internet. Like me out.
And
Okay. We should be good now. We should be.
you hear me?
Yeah.
All right, we're back.
But I think that I think this leads up to another good topic. So you got LeBron's been out for the past like 3 weeks, something like that, with the right foot tendon injury, and he got reevaluated today, and he's close. He's close.
According to somebody that's not LeBron, and then LeBron said, "Cat."
Like I told you, LeBron likes to be quiet. He likes to be shush about everything he does. Yes. This is the time. He's waiting. They looked good last night. They're going to beat the Thunder. They're going to beat the Bulls. They're going to beat the Timberwolves. Sooner or later, the Lakers are going to be the 6th seed. Watch out. And then Goat James is going to come back against in that Clippers game. We all know it. Or I think it all depends on based on what happens the next 6-7 games. 9 games after the season. If LeBron needs to come back, he will come back. Because I think he realizes that this is an opportunity of a lifetime. He got dealt the perfect card. Granted, obviously we don't wish injuries on players because that's just wrong. Knock on wood. Which Paul George, we'll get into that later. So I looked a lot nastier than it actually is. But LeBron's getting a month's worth of rest while his team is still winning. And he's going to come back fully rested and fully healthy for a playoff push. I think the league needs to be scared at this point. The Lakers look nice.
I mean, we still gotta see what peak LeBron's gonna look like. Remember, this isn't LeBron from 2018 anymore. I'm not saying that he can't do that. I'm just saying that we can't guarantee it anymore.
Okay. So let's move up to the Clippers side. Where do you think the Clippers go now? Paul George.
That injury looks so scary. The fact that it's a 2-3 week evaluation, even though that means he's not going to play in 2-3 weeks, he's going to get reevaluated. The fact that it's just that is crazy to me because that looked like an ACL.
I don't think you normally see ACLs go out like that though.
That looked like something. Maybe an Achilles.
And Achilles, his knee bent backwards.
His knee bent, but maybe it's the way he landed. You know what I mean? I'm not a doctor, okay? But it looked serious. It looked like that could have been something.
Do the Clippers fall? And do you think the Clippers fall? They go higher, or you think they stay the same?
Well, I would assume. The thing is, what sucks is that the Clippers learned how to use Russell Westbrook correctly, which is have him drive and cut a lot more, have him be the role guy on the pick and rolls, have him go for offensive rebounds a lot more, and that worked really well because Paul George and Kawhi were the ones taking the shots. Paul George and Kawhi were the ones controlling the offense. Paul George and Kawhi were the ones scoring. Now you lose Paul George. You need a second option.
Who are you going to? Marcus Morris as your second option? Russell Westbrook your second option?
It's gonna have to be Russ. Look, if there's someone that can adjust really well, it's Tyronn Lue. Tyronn Lue has proven time and time again he's a really good head coach. He knows how to make the proper adjustments. He played a big, big role in the 3-1 comeback. Let's not act like he didn't. Let's not act like he didn't. His coaching made a factor.
I don't know about that one. They had the greatest player on the planet on their team.
Okay, and they had one of the best coaches in the world. These things matter. Do you think that comeback happens with David Blatt?
David Blatt?
Do you think that comeback happens with David Blatt?
I don't know. Possibility. I mean, David Blatt got gypped out of a ring, though. I think we all know that.
Do you think that comeback happens with David Blatt?
I don't think a comeback. Okay, first off, David Blatt should have a ring. 2015, Kyrie and Kevin Love got hurt. I think that's fair enough. So I don't even think Tyronn Lue is even put in that situation. I still think he's the assistant coach. And I think David Blatt would have been done perfectly fine. Because I think David Blatt also made the proper adjustments too, without Kevin Love and without Kyrie Irving.
If that was the case, David Blatt would have a job in the NBA still.
I mean, it's a good possibility, yeah. But when you have the greatest player on the planet,
it's not that easy sometimes. Coaching matters in basketball. We've seen it time and time. Look at the Nets. How good they looked when Steve Nash got fired.
Look at Tom Thibodeau. Coaching also can be very bad too.
Tom Thibodeau overplayed his players, yeah, sure, but he get
which
results.
Is bad coaching.
Look, he's fifth seed with the Knicks right now, and they don't really have an actual top 20 player.
I mean, you don't consider Julius Randle top 20?
Fuck no.
In the league right now, I mean, Julius Randle been cooking recently.
He's been cooking recently because of the system and the play, but I promise you, there's 20 players better than Julius Randle. There's potentially 25.
Okay, I think we can leave that for everyone else to discuss that one.
I think we can make this debate the next pod. I will sit here. Give me a week's time. I will make the list. 25 players better than Julius Randle.
Okay. And I swear to God, Kyle Lowry better not be ahead of him.
Why would I put Kyle Lowry in the list? What?
Bro, I know you're a big Kyle Lowry fan out here, being a Heat fan.
Get Kyle Lowry out my face.
Are you putting Tyler Hero above Julius Randle?
No.
Dude, honestly, we have time right now. I can literally. Okay, hold on. I'm gonna pull up. I'm gonna pull up the teams right now. Okay. So we're not going to go in order, though, when we do this. We're just going to go strictly off of just how the teams pop up.
You name me a player, and I'll tell you if they're better than Julius Randle or not.
Okay, here we go. So we're going to start off with the Boston Celtics. So obviously, okay. So I'm guessing you're gonna put Tatum.
Of course.
Are you putting Jaylen Brown?
Yes.
Okay. And I think that's pretty much Marcus Smart.
No.
Okay. I think that's really everyone on that team that. Unless you're really considering Al Horford, but
no.
You'd be crazy if you did that. So that's one. No, two. My bad. Two. So off to the Brooklyn Nets. Are you putting Mikal Bridges?
Not yet. No. I think Mikal Bridges will be better than Julius Randle in a year's time, but not right now. You can't put that right now.
Are you putting Ben Simmons? Hey man, we never know. I've heard some crazy ass takes before. Okay, hold on. So the New York Knicks. Are you really putting anyone above Julius Randle than Knicks? Are you putting Jalen Brunson or RJ Barrett?
No, RJ Barrett is not him, and Jalen Brunson's a good number 2 option for Randle, but I think Randle works better at this as a second option in the team.
So Philly, Harden and Embiid.
Yes.
Okay, that's it for them. Anyone on Toronto?
Siakam.
Bro, no.
Yes.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Yes.
You're putting past.
Pascal Siakam is a better playmaker. He's a better defender. He's a better rebounder than Julius Randle. Julius Randle's a better scorer. That's it.
Okay, bro, you're gonna get us canceled out here.
It's not a cancelable take. It's just a take that I just think Siakam's a better power forward than Julius Randle.
Yeah.
He's been playing out of position the whole year as well.
Okay, DeRozan or Levine?
DeRozan, yes. Levine, that's a toss-up. I'll probably go Julius Randle at the moment, but Levine last year was better than Julius Randle was this year.
Okay,
I just
Mitchell,
think yes, Mitchell, yes.
Garland. Dude, don't even think about it. Don't even think about it.
Okay. Just Garland was so good last year. The problem is this year he's been dealt with injuries and stuff. And obviously the arrival of Mitchell slowed him down a little bit.
So is that a yes or a no?
All right, just to save face, I'll say no. But
Thank God. Thank God.
But if you tell me Garland's better than Randle, I wouldn't say you're an idiot. I wouldn't say you're stupid.
Okay, Detroit. Anyone on Detroit? Kate Cunningham?
Hey, Cunningham. I'm kidding.
Okay, the Pacers. Halliburton is better, and if you say no, that is fucking crazy.
Tyrese Halliburton, the fake All-Star? No, I'm kidding. But yes, Tyrese Halliburton is better.
So we're at 8. And then for the Bucks, you put obviously Giannis.
Giannis, I think even though he's been struggling this year, Chris Middleton is better than Julius Randle. We're not going to discredit his use of consistency. We're not. That's what we're going to do. He's been consistent 3-4 years in a row. Julius Randle has not. We're not doing this.
Whatever. Drew Holiday?
No.
Okay, so we're at 10. Atlanta?
Trey, yes. That's it.
Charlotte?
No.
Oh, shoot. My bad. Jimmy?
Yes. And Bam.
No one on Orlando. And then the Wizards.
I guess Beal. The problem is Beal. The problem is that Beal's made out of glass, but we forget who. Like Beal is a good scorer.
Okay, so we're at 14. Or no, we're at 13. 13 or 14.
I mean, I said Butler and Bam. How did you count that?
Yeah. So 13.
All right.
So are we counting Beal? Because Beal would be 14.
Let's not count Beal just because Beal's made out of glass. But I think if Beal's healthy, he is better.
Okay. So now we're moving to the West. So we're at 13 right now. So Denver.
Jokic, obviously.
Are you putting Murray or Aaron Gordon? No. You putting Cat? He missed 53 games this year. He was very inconsistent this year, even when he was healthy.
I'll put Cat and I'll put Anthony Edwards.
Okay.
Cat is a top 4 center in the NBA. Julius Randle wouldn't be that high. Oklahoma, SGA.
Okay. Dame.
Bame. That's it.
Anyone on Utah?
No, not this time.
Okay, so we're at 18 with 10 teams left. Curry.
Yes.
Clay or Draymond?
If this was Clay before the injuries, yes, but I don't think Clay now is.
Okay. Kawhi and PG?
Kawhi and PG, yes.
Okay, so we're at 21. LeBron and AD?
Bron and AD.
23. Phoenix?
Booker and KD.
Chef Brown by KD.
25. I told you there's 25 better than him.
I mean, you had some very controversial ones.
Like which
Dude.
ones?
Siakam?
Siakam is better, bro. This is not a conversation to have, bro.
No.
If Siakam was in a competitive team, he'd be so much better.
No.
He was playing out of position all year. And he was basically
Where are the Raptors? Where are the Raptors right now?
Bro.
Siakam's the leader of that team. Where is he? Where are the Raptors?
Bro, this is not one of those conversations, bro. The Raptors are a poorly constructed team.
They don't matter.
Yes, it does. What do you mean it doesn't matter?
I can't wait to see this BS of a comeback coming at me right now about this Siakam being better than Julius Randle. BS.
Bro, Siakam's a better defender, a better playmaker. And they're about the same in points per game this year, actually, believe it or not. The only thing that Julius... Okay, I said Siakam's a better rebounder. I take that back. Randle's a better rebounder. But Siakam is better. Siakam is a better defender. He's a better playmaker. They're about the same scoring. I guess Randle's no, not even. They're about the same 3-point shooting percentage. Siakam's more efficient. Like, come on, man.
Nah, bro, you crazy.
Oh, and we're not even done. Sabonis is better. Fox is better.
Okay, we don't gotta go that far. Calm down a little bit.
I'm telling you, like, there's more than 25 players better than Julius Randle. That's a credit to Tom Thibodeau being Tom Thibodeau.
Okay, so here's my defense to that. So since Kawhi left Toronto, what have the Raptors done? What has Siakam done?
Okay.
What have the Raptors done?
Siakam's second best player is Fred VanVleet.
I wouldn't even say Fred VanVleet. I would probably say OG Anunoby at this point.
That's exactly the point.
Okay, so when Randall got to New York, who was his second option? A rookie RJ Barrett who was inconsistent all year?
Tom Thibodeau is a better coach than Nick Nurse.
That is a very hot take.
I don't care about the Kawhi ring. What has Nick Nurse done?
He has won a ring.
He's overplayed his starters like Tom Thibodeau.
Okay. You know, I literally can't do this. Because you are so blind right now.
What?
So blind.
For what?
Because the Raptors haven't done shit since Siakam.
What have the Knicks done? What have the Knicks done?
They made the playoffs.
So has the Raptors.
They've made the playoffs.
So did the Raptors in the bubble.
Okay. Let's go to the standings right now. Where are the Raptors? The ninth
Ninth
seed, below
okay,
500. Where are the Knicks? The 5th seed. 9 games over 500.
That's a credit to Tom Thibodeau.
That is a credit to Julius Randle for carrying this team.
He's not carrying. Everything is a credit to Jalen Brunson. Where were the Knicks last year?
Dude, honestly, I have no idea. I don't remember last year.
They didn't make the playoffs.
Did the Raptors make the playoffs last year?
They were higher.
They made the play-in. They made the play-in.
They did make the play-in. The Knicks didn't.
It's crazy. I still can't believe that you say Siakam's better than Julius Randle. That is crazy.
No, correction. The Raptors were 5th seed last year. They played the Sixers in the first round.
Yeah, and they got swept.
No, they won a game.
They won a singular game. Okay.
Okay. They have the same amount of wins as Julius Randle then.
Nah, bro. Nah, you're crazy. You're still crazy for that.
No, I'm
You're
not,
still crazy.
bro.
You are crazy.
Siakam is better. Siakam is a better player than Randle, bro. I'm what happens.
Julius Randle has more points, more rebounds. And
Yeah, he has one more point than Julius Randle. That's it. Than Siakam. One more point per game. And Siakam's more efficient.
Yeah, because Julius Randle has to take more shots.
My guy, do you understand they played Siakam out of position this year?
So
he was forced to play center at 6'7".
They got Jakob Poeltl. He's not out of position anymore. He's not out of position anymore.
Now.
18.6. Hold on. 18.6. So they pretty much take the same amount of field goal, pretty much the same field goal field goal attempts per game. But no, that's still crazy. That is still crazy. That you think,
Okay,
that you
the
think that
defensive side is
Siakam-
not even, the defensive side is not even close. Siakam's a way better defender than Julius Randle.
I wish I had the PER numbers up right now. I was not prepared for this. Defensive.
Man said the PER numbers to talk about defense.
Hold on. Siakam, defensive
Defensive rating is a flawed system because you also get
efficiency.
Defensive efficiency.
Okay. Randall. So actually, Julius Randle's defensive efficiency rating is higher this year. And he's played. He's played more games. And he's played more games.
That's cool. Siakam's still a better defender, and I will die on this hill. Julius Randle's a good interior defender, but once you get him out, he's a fish out of water. Siakam can defend the perimeter and the paint.
Bro, no, you crazy. You crazy.
I'm not crazy. This is actual just watch.
I do watch. I watch quite a bit of basketball.
You watch the Lakers. You watch LeBron.
No.
That's it. Every time I ask you what game you're watching, the Lakers, LeBron.
Because the Lakers are on.
That's all you watch.
Because if the Lakers are on, I'm gonna watch the Lakers.
That's all you watch, the Lakers.
In my free time, I go out and I watched the Magic Knicks game today. I watched the Heat game yesterday. I watch a lot of basketball, quite a bit of basketball.
Anyways, end of the day, Siakam's better. I was die on this hill. If New York Twitter wants to come at me, I'm not scared of rats across the street, New York. Ban me from the city if I have to. I'm not going to that shithole anyways. It's New York. Suck my dick.
Okay, so you wanted to talk about the play-in.
Yes, the play-in. There's a lot going on in the NBA right now with the play-in.
So take it away.
I mean, the East right now is crazy. The Heat right now are 6th seed. They're out of the play-in. The Nets currently are playing. They lost to the Cavs. So that means Heat are 6th seed right now. Right now in the play-in, we got the Nets, the Hawks, the Raptors, and the Bulls. Pacers are a game and a half behind the Bulls. Nets are half a game behind the Heat. So a lot going on in the Eastern play-in right now. What are your thoughts on it right now?
Dude, honestly, I could care less about the Eastern play-in right now. Like I'm gonna be honest. Like none of the teams in there are serious contenders.
Okay, but it's still.
I think the Nets are they're too young. They're gonna fall off.
I agree.
I very much believe in the Chicago Bulls. I think that you say DeMar DeRozan, but I believe in DeRozan.
I don't. So you think the Hawks can beat the Nets?
Yes.
And the Hawks beat the Nets.
Yes, I do. So I think the Bulls, if the play-in started now, I would pick the Bulls and the Hawks to win their play-in games to come down to it. So they'll be the 7th and 8th seed. Very easy.
No lie, if we can get the Hawks Sixers in the first round, that would be crazy.
Nah, bro, I want to see Hawks Knicks. But that's not
That's not gonna happen. The Knicks will have to finish second.
Or maybe even the second round.
I mean, the Knicks aren't gonna beat the Cavs or the Sixers or the Celtics or the Bucks.
Who knows? The Knicks might If the Knicks are smart, they tank.
And play who?
I mean, I granted the four. I mean, would I rather play the Cavs? Maybe.
I'd probably rather play the Cavs than the Celtics, Bulls, or Sixers.
The Sixers? You'd
And
rather play
the Celtics, Sixers, or Bucks.
Bro, James Harden and Joel Embiid, bro, they're gonna be out there choking. So I'm not.
100%. And Doc Rivers is gonna choke it again. But like, I'd rather play the inexperienced Cavs, even though they're a bigger team. It's just that they're inexperienced outside of Donovan Mitchell in the playoffs.
Very true. I think that if you are the 3 through the 6 through 8, you're trying to move up to 5.
Hot take. I low key depends on the team. If I was the Heat, for example, I wouldn't mind playing the Celtics, just because you're very familiar with each other. It's a team you're very comfortable with. I think that series was seven. Obviously, the Celtics take it anyways, but
No lie, I would rather play the Bucks. I think the Bucks are a better matchup.
I think they're starting. I think they're starting to figure it out. They're probably my favorite runaway for the East now.
I told you, but no one believed me. No one believed me.
They weren't. No, they weren't. They were playing really bad at one point. Really stretch. They're starting to figure it out.
But we've seen Bam is the best Giannis defender.
Agreed, but here's the problem. The problem is there's no size on that team.
Hey, so like
bring in Kevin Love, and you can't even play Kevin Love because he's bad defensively.
So I think the thing is, you just need to match Bam's minutes with Giannis, because Brook Lopez ain't gonna cook you. I don't think Brook Lopez is the player you need to worry about.
I mean, he's been a monster defensively this year.
I mean, I don't know what to tell you. I really don't. I mean,
Brook Lopez's defensive versatility has added so much to this team.
The Heat have played the Bucks and the Celtics in the past. How many fucking playoff series? Probably like 2 or 3 of the past ones.
Man. I kind of wanted the Bucks last year, low key, because it would have been the trilogy. But
I'm more excited about the West. If you want to move on to the West at this point,
we can move on to the West. So right now we got the Suns all the way to the Pelicans are separated by 3 games. That is 4th seed to 12th seed.
Hold on, I gotta check something. So I know the Pelicans played today.
The scores today?
So the Pelicans won. So
it's
staying the same way.
And the Clippers play the Thunder.
Yeah. So
that game should have already started.
So if the Thunder lose, it's a 4-way tie for 8. And then the Lakers play the Thunder tomorrow. So the Lakers have an opportunity to move up.
As a Laker fan, who are you rooting for today?
Tonight?
Yeah. Clippers or Thunder?
I'd rather have the Clippers win.
All right.
I want to have a comfortable lead because once we beat the Thunder tomorrow night, we're going to have a game up on the 10th seed.
Just wanted to ask.
I mean, it's fair and easy. I wouldn't be surprised if the Mavericks fell. No joke. I'm going to be brutally honest about that. I think the Mavs could drop. I think the Clippers could drop to the play-in. I think the Warriors could drop into the play-in. And I think the Suns could drop into the play-in.
The Warriors have 9 wins and away from home. That's crazy.
The Warriors are trash this year.
They cannot win at home.
And no Wiggins. No Wiggins probably for the rest of the year.
Yeah,
and
Wiggins.
Iggy is out for the rest of the year.
Iggy wasn't going to contribute much on the court. I think as long as he's around the team and around the locker room, he should be fine.
He was getting them consistent minutes, though, before he got hurt.
Yeah, because of up next mentality. But on the court, he's not much help in 2023.
Who do you see falling?
I like the Mavs where they're at. I think they'll probably stay there. Their defense is really bad, but they can put on points in a hurry. The Thunder, I think their inexperience is going to show up points. They might drop.
Cat's back.
I think the Timberwolves will probably. Well, it's all Anthony Edwards because Anthony Edwards was carrying before he got hurt.
Okay.
So let's see what Anthony Edwards. If Anthony Edwards comes back, I think the Timberwolves will probably rise.
I think it's fair enough to say that the Blazers are done. I think they should shut down Dame for the rest of the year.
Yeah, the Blazers are out of here.
The
The
Jazz.
Pelicans, Zion might not come back. That's the issue.
He's still out 2 weeks.
He's probably not going to come back. I think the Pelicans are out if he doesn't come back. And the Jazz, I don't think the Jazz are trying necessarily to win, but they just happen to win 35 games.
Okay, you are forgetting. You're forgetting a team.
I mean, there's not much to talk about. The Lakers have LeBron out when LeBron comes back, whenever that will be.
But currently, right now, we're talking about right now. Right now.
I mean, right now, there's a lot of things going on. Like, the Lakers do look good. They look really good. What do you want me to say? You've said it.
I would like to say though
1,000 times throughout this podcast episode.
I would like to say though,
to add.
the Lakers choked by losing to the Mavs and losing to the Rockets. They would be, where would they be right now? They would be
38 and 30.
38 and 35. They would be the 7th seed or the 6th seed right now.
They'd be they'd be tied for 5th. 37, 35. Yeah, they'll be 6.
See, this is what happens when you try and play conservative. You don't play conservative. It's time. Time to go. We saw last night, Anthony Davis had 7 points in the first half. Very disappointed. And then in the second half, he put up 25? He started playing like Anthony Davis. D'Angelo Russell looks good. Jared Vanderbilt is arguably one of the best defenders in the league right now. He was shutting down Devin Booker. Devin Booker got all of his points last night when Vanderbilt wasn't guarding him. Just wait until we get that.
The issue with Vanderbilt, though, is he's very handsy. He gets a lot of fouls that way.
I'm okay with that. He's playing aggressive.
And to a degree, you have to be very cautious with your fouls. I don't mind playing somewhat conservative defense when it comes to your hands. You shouldn't be really handsy. And you need to practice a lot more going straight up.
But the best player on the Lakers right now, from New York, Arkansas, Austin Reeves. Bro, okay, don't even give me that look, bro. Austin Reeves been hooping.
He's been hooping on the free throw line.
Okay, every time he goes to the line, it's a foul. He's learned. Have you haven't watched the games like I have. You haven't. I know in the past 5 games, he's got 53 free throw attempts though. He's made.
You tell me this is a foul.
More difficult for the Suns to mount a comeback. Reeves fouled by.
I couldn't see it. It was blurry.
Now it's going to be that much more difficult for the Suns to mount a comeback.
That's a foul.
Fouled by Shannon.
It was a blocking foul. You can't ride him. You can't ride him.
Off, man.
You can't
He
ride
pushed
him.
off.
As a defender, you can't ride the offensive player.
He pushed off, bro.
Ooh.
Come on.
And plus, I wasn't.
James Harden in Houston doesn't get that call.
Yes, he
Joel
did.
Embiid doesn't get that call.
I am sick of hearing about how Joel Embiid doesn't get these calls. Giannis doesn't get these calls. James Harden doesn't get these calls. Did these guys not average 13 free throws for an entire season at one point of their career?
I'm talking about that type of call. They don't get that call, bro.
Yeah, because they're not in the paint. They're sitting in the paint.
This happened at half court.
Exactly. That's a bad foul by Landry Shamet.
It
Bad
wasn't no foul. He pushed off.
Yeah, but you can't be riding the offensive player when you're the defender.
It was body
Illegal
contact
contact.
and he pushed off.
Illegal contact.
It was not illegal contact. It was body to body. He didn't put his hands
And
on
if
him.
anything, the Lakers deserve it after everything they've been through this year. All the missed calls.
We're really dealing with the NBA's first industry plan. This is crazy.
And also, you know who was repping last night?
Scott Foster.
Scott Foster.
Poor Chris
I
Paul.
love it. I love it. I love it because D'Lo said last night, you ain't getting those calls. Scott Foster is reffing. I love it. It's okay. Calm down. Bron going to come back in a couple weeks. Lakers are going to go to the top. They are winning the West. Mark my words.
And
And also,
also, Karl-Anthony Towns changes his voice during interviews.
he does.
He's so Dominican.
It started last year. It literally started last year.
He's so Dominican, bro.
I mean, you were able to tell a lot better than I can.
I mean, me and Carly tells we have had our issues. I think he's very passive. He's very soft sometimes. But I can't deny that man is entertaining as hell. That man is funny.
I'm just happy he's on the court again.
No, of course. I mean, that injury looked bad. I thought he was out for the year.
So, yeah, I mean, I think it's good for the game of basketball. I think it's good for himself. It looked like he wanted to be out there. He looked like he had a lot of fun last night. So, I mean, big shout out to him coming back from that.
Winning cures all, right?
What's that?
Winning cures all, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, they won a big game last night.
What do you think about Ja? Came off the bench last night, 17 points. What was it, like 6 for 12 or something like that?
I mean, the issue with Ja was never on court talent. We know he's an elite point guard.
The NBA got the suspension wrong, though.
I just would have liked to see him more in counseling and therapy than 3 days, but.
So yeah, no, I think we both agree. I think I thought he should have been.
Jaren Jackson has figured it out offensively.
Yeah. He's playing good. He's playing good.
Talk to me in 6 months. He might be better than Julius Randle too. Talk to me in 6 months.
You never know. You never know.
Talk to me in 6 months.
Okay, we'll see. We will definitely see. Yeah, hold on. I had to put the debate in the group chat.
That's all.
But yeah, no, I think that's pretty much it.
Yeah, I will definitely try to clip you asking me players, and I'm saying are they better than Julius Randle, and I think that might be a good TikTok.
I mean, until people figure out that you said that Siakam's better than him.
Siakam is better than him. I will die on him.
No.
I wish there's people. What?
No, right. Okay, continue. Yeah! That's one for me already.
It's Willie. I'm not. Whatever. Yeah, it's Siakam. Anyways.
But okay, I think we are going to sign off this week, and we'll be back next week when the Lakers.
Okay. Read what he just said.
But I trust Siakam more in a playoff situation, if that makes more sense.
You know.
No.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
Okay, take care, everyone. Dale.
All right, everybody. Take care. See you, Space Cowboy.